Back with another episode of SVG SportsTech On Demand. Brandon Costa from SVG here, joined by Jon Finegold, Chief Marketing Officer for Signiant. Jon, first off, it's great to see you. Wish it was under better circumstances, but hope you, your loved ones, and your colleagues are doing well right now.
Yeah, thanks, Brandon. It's great to be here. Thanks for having me, and same to you. I hope you and your family are staying safe, healthy, and sane through all this madness. And yeah, look forward to doing this in person next time around.
Of course. Well, there are certain technologies that are becoming even more applicable than they were before, and yours at Signiant is certainly one of those. Before we get to some of the specific solutions, I'm wondering if you could kind of explain for the audience, in what ways, if at all, has the company needed to pivot, and how has your relationship with your clients changed in this current environment that we're in with the pandemic?
Yeah, well, of course, we're adjusting to kind of working from home ourselves. That's been a pretty smooth transition because as a SaaS company, we're sort of set up for that anyway. So people are adjusting, and we're able to continue to serve our customers and do everything we're doing and keep things moving, which is great. But we're sort of fortunate. Signiant's in a unique position in this. Our Media Shuttle product is often used for remote work and remote collaboration. And so we've actually seen a massive spike in usage. We had a big surge at the end of the quarter for new Media Shuttle orders, which was, quite a positive thing. Obviously we're looking forward to the end of this pandemic as soon as possible, but there were a little bit of positives in that note, and that we're proud that our tools are able to help people work remotely in the media and entertainment space.
Sure. Media Shuttle, a very popular product that we certainly know a lot about, very prevalent in the sports video production and distribution industry.
Yep.
Anything new with that product, or anything else new that you guys are offering that you think people should take note of?
Yeah, so we are, just during the pandemic, we are offering unlimited users to all of our customers. So that's part of why we've seen a surge in usage. But we just wanted to kind of reach out and make sure that no one was restricted from using Media Shuttle. We're certainly enhancing the product. We recently added Google Cloud support. We've expanded our support for on-prem object storage. So the product is always evolving, but most notably, we're working hard to support our customers through this time to use Media Shuttle for remote work.
Yeah. Remote work, at-home production, trends in the industry that were certainly climbing prior to all of this, now feeling very accelerated. It could be more on that, or in addition, what are some other trends that you're seeing, kind of being on the front lines of seeing what's going on in the industry right now?
It's a really good question because, surprisingly, some of our customers are super busy trying to sort of scramble and adjust to fill some voids in airtime. So, of course, the sports industry is challenged right now, but it seems like folks are very busy. Certainly, we've seen a spike in esports, which has been, that was a trend that was happening anyway, and we had a lot of good discussions about that at the SVG Summit last December, and I think this is probably just accelerating something that was happening anyway, which is an acceleration of the esports world. So that's been interesting. We've certainly seen, accelerated work around the challenges of archiving and rights management, and trying to figure out what content you have and what content you have the rights for, and get that to air quickly. So those have been some interesting trends, both for Signiant and for the industry as a whole. And again, I think those were things that people were already thinking about, and this has probably just accelerated some of those trends anyway.
Yeah, I know. I was speaking to Steve Meyer from the NHL, their chief content officer over there, and they were, moving to a new offices and already kind of leaning into cloud-based workflows for the remote editors. But he was saying how Signiant has played a huge role in helping let their editors do what they need to do at home when they maybe don't have the traditional bandwidth benefits that they have when they're in the office. So in a really interesting use case there, I'm wondering if there's any other partners or projects or anything that you've been working on that's sports related that you think really reflects what you guys have been up to.
Yeah, well, I think the ones that I touched on are right in there. Certainly the NHL is a big customer, and there's many others in the sports world. But yeah, I think the move to be able to access content easily, regardless of where it's stored, getting those archived assets, getting them back into edit, and getting them out there to various distribution channels is certainly something that we play a significant role in. So we're seeing a lot of that across our customers in the sports world.
All right, John. Well, we really appreciate the time. Thank you very much for the insights, and really best of luck with you. We appreciate what you guys are doing in order to keep the sports video production and the broader media production business afloat. So your work is definitely appreciated for a lot of people on our end. That's for sure.
Yeah, well, absolutely. Normally during these times of crisis, we turn to sports for a distraction. And so it's particularly painful as a fan and as someone who works in the industry that we don't have that right now, but we're doing everything we can to support the industry, and we will come out of this, and just hope everyone stays safe, healthy, sane, and find ways to be productive, and we'll get through this together. So thanks for having me.
All right. Thanks a lot for the time, John. Be well. All right.
You too.
All right. He's Jon Finegold, Chief Marketing Officer from Signiant. You can check out more of what they are up to and some of the other tech vendors that we've spoken to over the past couple of weeks right now over at SVG SportsTech On Demand at sportsvideo.org.